How to use Shiba Inu tokens to become rich. How wealthy can you become by purchasing Shiba Inus? You may be shocked at how much money you may make just by hodling. In this video, we'll explain your financial options for investing in Shiba Inus and walk you through the exact steps to maximize your profit. To ensure you have all the information you need, watch this video through to the very end. Withdrawal. By the way, watch out for con artists posing as me on social media. I promise never to ask for your 12 code words again. In the description, you will find links to my official social media accounts. This is the winner of yesterday's giveaway. Additionally, you may join my Telegram channel to receive price predictions and cryptocurrency news almost every hour. There are currently over 2,600 of us. We'll be discussing how to invest in Shiba Inus and earn a lot of money in today's video. But first, let's take a look at a couple updates before we do that. Thus, a massive whale purchase of Shiba Inus, valued at over 150 billion, occurred roughly 24 hours ago. An ETH whale is likely to have paid roughly $1.1 million for this astounding quantity of Shiba Inus. Of course, this is making a lot of noise in the neighborhood. Why is this person purchasing so much SHIB right now? Do they know anything that we are unaware of? We obviously can't know that for sure right now, can we? We do, however, know one thing for sure: the Shib army will be thrilled by this news. Some individuals fear that certain individuals are obtaining insider knowledge that gives them a competitive advantage in their trade. Once more, there is no way to verify that. It is possible to state, however, that the information they are receiving is causing them to purchase more SHIB rather than sell SHIB. Purchasing benefits us while selling does not, which is why the whale's large-scale purchase of SHIB is so noteworthy. With this significant purchase, prices should rise. Imagine for a moment that even more whales join and acquire additional Shib coins. Just consider for a moment what that may accomplish for all of us investors. Having said that, we have some more intriguing news to share with you. Even though it's not quite a whale buy, you could argue that Reese Witherspoon is the latest celebrity to support the cryptocurrency community as a whole. The Legally Blonde actress just received a windfall after selling her previous business, Hello Sunshine. With so much money to play with, the actor chose to put hers into cryptocurrency. To begin with, it's intriguing that Witherspoon opted to invest in Ethereum rather than Bitcoin. Although this may not be a direct promotion for Shiba Inu, keep in mind that positive performance for cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Ethereum is encouraging for the market as a whole. We all prosper if the market is doing well. Furthermore, Witherspoon just purchased Ethereum this time. However, as time goes on and more people gain knowledge, it's feasible that she and other celebrities will start adding more Shiba Inus to their portfolios in order to diversify. Naturally, we already know it will lead to a price increase. Thus, let's hope it occurs and we can all laugh till we cry. Now, let's get into the topic of the day, which is how owning a Shiba Inu will make you extremely wealthy. To start off our discussion, let's take a quick look at compound interest. I'm not sure what you know about compound interest, then. As you are aware, there are usually interest charges associated with taking out a loan or making a deposit. Interest on principal is the sole factor considered when calculating simple interest. Since the interest is added back to the principal rather than subtracted, compound interest accumulates over time, causing the principal to fluctuate. Consider it like a snowball. A snowball keeps getting bigger as it rolls down a hill coated in snow because it is accumulating more snow as it goes. To put it simply, this means that the initial money you deposited keeps growing because of the interest on interest effect. It's compound interest at work. You don't need to start with as much money to reach your financial objectives because compound interest allows your wealth to increase considerably faster. Unfortunately, around 70% of Americans do not know how compound interest works. If you are among the majority, don't feel guilty about it. Forbes states that you need to be aware of 5 important factors in order to comprehend compound interest and how it operates. These elements are: interest is the money you get in return for your deposit. Naturally, you will profit more from a high interest rate than from a low interest rate. First principle, what was the initial deposit amount that you used? Interest will be accrued on top of the deposit you make, whatever interest does. Thus, the quantity is important once more. How often is compounding done? Another factor is the rate at which your interest compounds. Interest can accrue on a daily, monthly, or yearly basis. You can reach your financial objectives more quickly the more often interest compounds. Duration, the more time you give your investment to compound and the more money you will ultimately make at the end of the day, the longer you hang on to your deposit. Refunds and deposits, your earnings at the end of the day will decrease if you make withdrawals on a regular basis. However, making additional deposits boosts your earnings at the conclusion of a particular time frame. How can you take advantage of compound interest now? The wisest course of action is, of course, to start now. Because, in all honesty, the more time you waste on procrastination, the less time you have to grow interest on your investment. The application of this idea to SHIB investments is essentially the same. To see your little investment grow and compound into a sizable sum, you must have patience. Let's do a quick experiment now that you know how compound interest operates and how to take advantage of it. Which would you choose if someone offered you $1 million in cash or $1 that multiplied every day for a month? I assume you would rather take the $1 million option. So let's investigate and calculate to see if this is the preferable course of action. Assume you choose the first choice, which was $1 that doubled every day for a duration of 1 month. You would have $64 by the end of the first week. It's not like $64 is a lot. If you were really diligent, you would undoubtedly notice its presence if you located it in your primary account. However, if it starts to appear every day, you're more likely to notice it, right? Anyhow, let's continue to double. You probably won't believe it, but by the end of the 14th day, that money would have increased from $64 to $8,192. That is astounding. It's enormous. It is quite remarkable that in just 2 weeks, one may get from $1 to almost $8,000. This amounts to almost $10,000 earned in just 2 weeks with no effort at all. We're still doubling, though. Now let's go on. By the time the third week, or day 21, rolls around, we will have hit over $1 million. Recall that on day 1, we started with $1, and by the third week, we had doubled the principal daily to the tune of nearly $1 million. We're not even close to the end of the month, which is nearly unbelievable. Your investment ought to have grown to an astounding $4 million by day 25. From the $1 you had on day 1, you are now nearly $5 million richer. You're probably relaxing and taking it easy at this point. You might even start thinking about adding more cryptocurrency to your investment portfolio and reinvesting the profits. Alternatively, given the skill and diligence of Shiba Inu developers, it is highly probable that the ecosystem will have tightened by then, preventing huge decreases in Shiba Inus. So you make another investment. Hey, we haven't stopped doubling yet. But let's jump straight to the conclusion and find out how much that ends up being. Guys, you didn't see this coming at all, more than $1 billion. Whoa! Is it really true? Can you even begin to consider all the things you could accomplish with $1 billion? You can't, of course. You'll have the ability to do everything you've ever wanted to do, even things you never would have considered. Now, you could be thinking that this is all wishful thinking, but the experiment's main takeaway is that dreams do come true. All you have to do is keep hodling. Furthermore, hodling pays off in other areas of life outside Shiba Inus, such as other investments, your career, and your relationships. Keeping your composure will help you get the most out of whatever you commit to, no matter how difficult circumstances become. Naturally, I'm not an expert in finance, so I can't advise you on how to manage your money. All I could advise is that you should find out for yourself whether this is the right course of action. When you do, make sure to only invest funds you are prepared to lose. That being said, if you liked this video, please hit the like button and drop a remark in the space provided below. This is a huge assistance for the YouTube algorithm. You have to watch this video if you truly love SafeMoon.